Hi, my name is Salman Baig, and today I'm going to present the installation of Oracle 11 GR2 for one of our customer. And we did created two nodes, Rack 1 and Rack 2, as you see here through this tool. In order to make the installation, we supposed to done some prerequisite for the Oracle installation. There is two major users which Oracle 11 GR2 recommended. One is Oracle itself, and the other one is a grid user who's the owner of ASM and clusterware. So we are going to first create the grid, uh, the clusterware through the grid user. So first connect with that user called grid, and the password, I know it's password, so I connected. And because of that installation point of view today, I did download the Oracle software and save it to a location. It's called installer files, and okay, so there are 7 zip files which I did download it from the Oracle website, and unzip them, create a directory called grid, as I show you in my previous videos. That yeah, this is the one. So here we are running the installer, and it's that's it. So we see different configuration settings during this course of installation. I try to do my level best to guide step by step. Yep, there's the first screen. It's asking that there's a part which we can skip. It's technically it's asking for the software update. Skip that one for now. And now this is the part where we are selecting that yes, we want to install the grid infrastructure for cluster, and instead of taking the typical installation, we go for advanced, because what we are going to do, we are going to go step-by-step execution of every single thing. Don't want to do everything in one shot. It should be like stepwise. So selected the language English, and now there is, so he's asking a couple of questions here. The first thing is cluster name. I in my planning point of view, like I did done some planning. My rack database name should be, let's say, rack, and the scan is the rack scan. My domain name is local domain.net, and port will be okay. We are not using GNS in this installation. We'll use it later. And it's doing some kind of checking for that validation from the DNS. We did make some entries there already. So okay, so here we want to add our rack2.localdomain.net. This is my second node, and the VIP, the virtual IP, it's also defined in our DNS. I did presented that in my previous video. So anyhow, so here it is. We have we selected two nodes, and here we can confirm our SSH, that both nodes can talk with each other, and that's also part of prerequisite which we done. So we test the connection between the two nodes, and yes, it's actually succeed. We are moving forward to, also we can check the setup, but I think we are good to go for now. So here it's actually asking for us, it's actually asking for verification. We have two networks, 192.168.0.0, 192.168.2.0. So I selected 2 as a public and the private when the two nodes talk with each other. It's the private network. Public is basically our VIP connections which are coming from the other switch, and we selected that one. So just want to make sure that which interfaces we are using. I'm moving forward on it. Now it's validating that that cards like these networks are appropriate, and searching for the subnets as well that they can multicast the VIPs. So yeah, so here we are at on the ASM, because what Oracle recommended that put your OCR, the cluster registry, the voting disks as well, to a separate location. So this group we are using external redundancy. We don't want to create a normal or a high redundancy. In the normal, it should have to have 2 failure groups, and 3 or more for higher. So we are just selecting the external redundancy at this time. This ALU is actually it's actually the size, the block size which you're selected for your pretty much using for data warehousing and stuff, but one is okay for now. We are selecting 2 disks here, and want to create the data disk group, or we can say this in this disk the data will save. And we can see that in the later configuration that where we can use those disk groups as password perspective. You can use the password as a good enough password, just for the sake that you can easily log on, log off without having issues, or like you can use these passwords as a concrete for the security reason. Yeah, whatever the password you select, but at least remember it. And I am on here PMI. We are not using intelligent platform in this particular installation, so we select no. We are not using the intelligent platform at this time, and moving forward in our installation. So these are the privileges which the operating system groups which we assigned ASM DBA for the ASM group, and we have operator and the ASM admin who actually capable to actually add and remove the disk groups. So these are actually the groups which we are selecting. Moving forward on it, we have Oracle Baig. That the prerequisite checks are now going to be performed. The Oracle inventory is there, which is correct. You're moving ahead with it, and now he's doing the prerequisite checks. It's going to take a little while. By that time, we can simply wait. Thank you. Wow, that was quicker. So now we are looking to our report, and this is actually our is a response file. We can save it to somewhere here at the grid home, the response file, and which is okay. So we can now go forward for the installation thing, and this is the one which is taking pretty much good enough time uh, to complete the installation. And I'm going to warm up my coffee now. We'll see you a little bit later. Thanks. So now we saw that it's half of the way. It's asking us to run those two scripts, which is Oracle. It's called root.sh scripts. One is on each node. So first we go for this script, which is at this location. And we know what the password is for root, so we are connected here. And here we have this is a script which we have run as a root, which is copied and go to this particular directory. And paste. So yeah, it's actually changing the permissions to read and write, and what's saying that run this one and this one then later on for each node. So we run this one on rack node 1. Now we are going to run the same thing on rack node 2. Yes, as a root, and password. Okay, and again the same script. Run it here. It's here. And what's the local bin? It is correct. And open directory is creating. Just we can wait for a little bit. So yes, we successfully ran these root.sh scripts already. So we are safe to to click OK, because yeah, the first and after the completion we run on the second node, both nodes. So we click OK. So it's moving forward for the further steps for the validation of our script runs. We can wait for a little bit more for its validation to be completed. Okay, so now everything is completed. We can see that 18 out of 18 steps are completed, and it's giving me a message that installation is successfully completed. So we are safe to go from here, and thank you very much for watching my videos. See you in our next tutorial session then. Have a good one. Thanks, bye.